Hi honeybees! Today I'm going to be doing May empties. I have a bunch, so let's just get right into it. You know this is my favorite video to film. I love showing products I've used up every month, and yeah, I think you guys do too. So first, what a shocker, Kirkland baby wipes. I use these essentially every single morning to wipe off makeup from my hands and wipe off swatches when I do makeup swatches for you guys. I also have some Cotton Cloud cotton squares. These are the softest cotton you will ever buy, except for the Shiseido cotton squares. They're very similar to that. They feel amazing on the eyes when you remove eye makeup. I'm just randomly pulling from this basket, by the way, no order here. I also used up an Invisible Solid Secret in the scent Vava Vanilla. So if I use an antiperspirant, then I use this, and oh my gosh, it smells so good. And I did use it completely up, and it works really well for me. I also used up some makeup wipes. These are the Garnier Purifying Oil-Free Cleansing Towelettes. They have charcoal in them. They are very, very fragrant. I got these in a beauty box. They're really fragrant, so if you don't like man cologne smell, then you won't like these. But they really remove makeup amazingly. Like, you just do one swipe and it's like all gone. So these are really, really good if you can stand the scent, and there were 25 towelettes in this. I will consider repurchasing just because of how well they worked. I also used up this little deluxe size sample of the Clean and Clear Morning Burst Facial Scrub. It smells so good, like oranges, and I think it's really refreshing to have in the shower, and that's where I had mine. And it does gently exfoliate, nothing intense, but it is really nice for drugstore. And then I also used up a eye makeup remover from Lancome. This is the Bifacil Double Action Eye Makeup Remover. This is one of my holy grail eye makeup removers. I got this when it was like 20% off at Sephora during like the VIB sales. That's when I repurchased. It does have like the oil and water and you shake it up. I am really enjoying though my micellar waters from Garnier, so I'm using those up first, but I definitely would repurchase the Lancome even though it's so pricey. I also used up 2 face sheet masks this month. The first one is from the Face Shop, and it's just a pomegranate mask, and it was nice. It smelled nice too, if I remember correctly. Nothing to brag about, but it was nice. And then I used up the SK2, I believe that's how you say this brand. I got this in an in an Influencer box, and I honestly didn't think it was magical, and it kind of like left a film on my skin where it would come off. It wouldn't absorb into my skin. Like, a lot of sheet masks have a serum on them that you can absorb into the skin. This did not do very well in my opinion, and it's pricey, so I would not purchase that. I also used up a foaming hand soap from Bath & Body Works. Pretty much every month I have at least one of these in my empties. This time it's the Maui Mango Mai Tai. It was a summer scent. Oh my gosh, you know anything mango I'm going to love, and I have to smell this again. Ah, it's so tropical and fruity, and it was a really good one. I definitely would repurchase that scent. I have a ton of backups of the foaming hand soaps though. This is a funny one. You guys might laugh at this one. It's Poopery, and I swear by this stuff, especially if you're over someone's house, a guy in particular, or if you're at work and you have to go number 2. Sometimes it happens and you don't want to smell up the bathroom. I mean, obviously I smell like roses all day long. But if you just want to make sure, you spray some of this in the toilet and it really helps mask any scent. I know it's gross to talk about, but gotta talk about that stuff sometimes here on my channel. And this was in the Mary Spritzmas scent, so it had kind of a cinnamony, vanilla, peppermint scent to it. It did the job. Only complaint I have about these is that the spray nozzle gets clogged a lot of the time, and I ended up having to open it and just like pour some in my toilet, so that's kind of annoying. But I still would repurchase. I have a ton of vitamin empties this month. Do you guys like my hair chain? Thought I'd try something different today. Okay, anyways, I have a bunch of vitamin empties. First one is Wellness Formula. I have talked about this many a time here on my channel. One of the things I swear by to keep me healthy and yeah, stay healthy and not get sick. It really does help. It's completely an herbal formula. There's nothing like, I don't know what to call it. Not chemical based, but it's natural is what I want to say. And there were 240 capsules in here. I use 1 every single day. You can use up to 2 a day. And then if I'm feeling sick, you're supposed to take 6 at a time. So I have done that in the past and it really works for me. I also used up some vitamin D mini gels. These are 5,000 IU. I'm very deficient in vitamin D because of my hypothyroidism, so I take that every day as well. And then folic acid with DHA. These are the very small soft gel kind. I appreciate very small, easy to swallow vitamins. Folic acid is very great for tons of things in your body, your nails, your hair, everything. It's really great. If you're not taking folic acid, make sure to make that a part of your routine. It's very important. Oh, looks like I have another face mask, another sheet mask, a hyaluronic acid moisturizing mask. I do remember really, really loving this, and I think I got this in a Mimi box. It's by My Beauty Dia. Yeah, I don't know. I got it in a Mimi box. And then I've been using these a ton. I just put 1 in here, or I might have put a few in here. Yeah, I put a few in here. These are the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Peels. I had a few of the samples of the original formula and the extra strength and the gentle formula. I've been using them almost every single night and I do see a difference in my skin. They're really great for exfoliating the skin, but over time, so you're not gonna peel like a lizard or a snake. So they're really nice. I also used another 2 of my wallflowers from Bath & Body Works. I have these scattered all around my house. They're mostly like coconuts, tropical scents at the moment. Next I have a toothpaste. This is the Glow Whitening and Antioxidant Toothpaste in Citrus Twist. Not sure you can see that, there we go. This actually lasted me quite a long time and it's supposed to help, it's from the Glow brand, so it's supposed to be more whitening as well as cleaning the teeth. So I didn't necessarily like the taste of this, however I do feel like it did help my teeth continue to stay white in between whitening treatments. So I liked it. I have another sample of that. I'll use it, but it's not something I probably would repurchase. I also used up the Shea Butter On The Go. Oh my gosh, this stuff smells so good. I believe it's by, oh my gosh, what is the brand? It doesn't have it on here. Nutiva Colina, something like that. I'll put it right here. They're Santa Monica based, and this smell, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they need to make a candle of this. It's in the scent Coconut Fruit, and it's their shea butter, and you can get it in a bigger size, and this is like a little mini one on the go, but this lasted me forever. Oh, it smells so delicious, and it's like a thick shea butter that when you scoop a little out and you rub it with the heat of your skin, it becomes more of like an oil, and it's super hydrating. It gives such a beautiful glow to the skin. All natural, oh I almost dropped it. All natural, really great brand. So I'll link them down below. They did send me this and I absolutely adore it. They sent me another one that's like lavender vanilla, but this one, the coconut fruit, to die for. I also used up 2 samples from Lush. One is the Rose Argan Skin Conditioner. Really awesome. It pretty much conditions your skin in the shower so you don't have to use lotion if you don't want to. And it has a nice scent to it. I also used up this Yuzu Feokoa, I think that's how you say it, shower cream from Lush. It smells actually pretty good, but it was very thin consistency and it lathered okay. I don't know, it was just alright. It's not something I would repurchase. But the Rose Argan Shea Conditioner I would. Okay. And speaking of glow, I also tried one of their Glow Science Pro White To Go Professional Teeth Whitening, and this is a 1-day premium sample. They say 1 day. I used this probably at least 7 times. This one little vial. Now when you buy these, they come with a ton more, but all the whitening product is right in here, and there is a little like brush, little tip, plastic tip bristles, and you just squeeze this and apply it to your teeth and leave it on. You don't have to brush it off, you don't have to brush your teeth after. Leave it on, go to sleep with it, walk around with it, whatever. The only thing I don't like about this is, you know, it tastes like whitening, and they say it's safe for your body, but you are ingesting some kind of chemical by leaving this on your teeth. It does work though. So I did like it, but it probably is kind of dangerous for my body. I also used up some makeup goodies. The first, I used up a primer. This is going to go into my total of my used up products for the year. I need to do an update really soon for you guys because it's past, well, it's going to be 6 months. So I need to do an update on the products I want to use up for the year. But this was one of them. It's the Cover FX Mattifying Primer with Anti-Acne Treatment. This stuff is awesome. It's one of my favorite products from Cover FX. I used every little bit. It really did squeeze out really nicely. It does tend to separate the acne treatment it has in it, so you do have to kind of rub it sometimes and work it back together, but it works great for mattifying and keeping my makeup on. So I do really love this, and I would definitely repurchase that. And then I also used up a L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion Foundation in the shade N2. This has been in my favorites. I absolutely love it. It lasted me longer than I thought it would because there's only 0.5 ounces in this. But thank you, I forget who mentioned to flip around the sponge because it is like a sponge applicator, and I did get a bunch more product out of that because the sponge really holds a lot of foundation. I actually even took the sponge out and like balanced it on my face at one point when I was running out. Love this and would definitely think about repurchasing it. It is more luminous, so it's really better for me for winter, fall, winter. It's getting a bit hot here, so I probably wouldn't purchase it anytime soon. Then I also kind of used up this Chanel shadow. It was in the shade Emerville, number 82. It's an Illusion d'Ombre shadow. It was a cream to powder, and it became a very dried out powder. So I tried to use most of it up. I would say probably about 2/3. And the last third got too crumbly and messy, and it just wasn't working on my eyes anymore, so I went ahead and just tossed it. So I'm sad because it was a beautiful color, like a very pinky pearlescent beautiful shade. It is pretty expensive, however, so I probably won't purchase it anytime soon. A lot of these products I would repurchase, and I don't think I'm saying the ones that I would, only the ones I wouldn't, but you probably get the idea. Here's one I definitely would repurchase. It's the Jessie's Girl Liquid Eyeliner, and this is a felt, no, this is a brush tip. I like brush tip liquid liners way better than I like felt liners. I feel like they glide easier, you can make a cat eye easier. This did kind of dry out fast though, but it's really inexpensive, so I definitely still would repurchase that. And it looks like I have 3 more makeup empties for you and then we're done. I have another NYX, is it called Micro Brow? Yeah, Micro Brow pencil in the shade Ash Brown. Love this shade on me. Love the micro brows just because they are really a very fine tip. They have a great spoolie on the end and they work perfectly for my brows, so I really like those. Some colors don't work very well for me. They tend to be on the more red side. This one was a good one. I used up a sample size of the Professional primer from Benefit. As you can see, I did cut the top open, scraped every little bit out. This probably lasted me a good 3 to 4 weeks or maybe more. So it was, even though it's tiny, you don't need very much. I tend to only use mine though in areas that I have more pores, so that's probably why it lasted me so long. And last but not least is my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW20. I probably would go NW10 the next time I pick this up because this is pretty much my skin tone, NW20. So if I was to get a foundation, I would go with this shade. However, for concealer, I probably would like to go a little lighter to be more bright under my eyes. This is the best coverage, best concealer in my opinion. I love it so much. And I have so many concealers, but I always go back to this. This is probably my 3rd bottle. And I did actually be very careful. I did pop the lid open and scrape every little bit out. It may not look like I did, but there's nothing left in this baby. However, this is a glass bottle, and I ended up cutting my finger, this finger right here. It's healed now. It's almost completely healed. But I cut the crap out of my finger prying this baby open. So be careful when you're trying to use every little last drop of your concealer. Be careful. Word of warning. I am clumsy, but I was bleeding like a mofo, let me just tell you. I think that's it. That's it, guys. I hope you really enjoyed my empties this month. I love you so much, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.